first standings. Let's see, after match 5. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. We're hopping into game. I'm a liar.
Ooh, right away. Let's do it.
Oh, man.
So we got a lot of people jumping out of the battle bus. Early on, we see everyone right now. And it looks like the battle bus is favoring the right side of the map. It went from almost near Paradise or Lucky Landing towards like Risky Reels. And now, yeah, and in a public match, the majority of players would jump out at the beginning of the battle bus. So you'd see a lot more people favored in the bottom right. However, in these tournaments, I mean, people go everywhere. It's not like that. A lot of people are very skilled and they have their set drops no matter where the battle bus is.
It's actually interesting. Tinny marked the pickaxe, and then Svenos marked a hotel.
Right.
Looks like they're going to be, okay, they're going to be here uncontested. This is actually a lot of loot. Sometime, wait, was that?
And oh my,
another player.
It's an enemy. Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Wow, that remote explosive, very well usage of that right there.
So he still has a teammate that was Underlord, so there's still one player somewhere around here.
And mind you, he doesn't have anything in his inventory right now, nothing to fight with at all. He could have picked up that enemy's AR or whatever he did have, but...
He's inside this house.
Oh, he trapped him? Is he...
Off the roof?
On the roof. I have nothing.
And he can't do anything. Tinny can't do anything to help.
Another one, I think.
Wow.
We got him.
What an... what? You got to feel pretty good about that. You land, and I thought it was actually Svenos above him, and then when he looked up, I think he also realized, oh no, this is another player. And take a look at this, Nick. This is actually the current updated standings. This is your top 5 teams, so Kinzo Metro still holding that lead, man, but it's still very close.
Very, very close. Anything can happen, as we've seen.
If we stay on this side, it's best.
Oh, man, you can hear them kind of talking a little bit. They're like, we should stay on this side. Oh, there's another team here.
Yeah.
You just saw that door close.
I mean, who knew that this many people would drop Motel? I mean, in reality, you'd think, okay, I'm going to go somewhere where no one's going to go. Motel is a good area, but 20 other people have that exact same idea. You know, it's crazy to see these variety in drops in these competitive settings.
He's healing up. They've got the 3 remote explosives. Wait, is that a player? Oh, they're trying to run. It's super far.
Yeah, utilizing first shot accuracy right there.
Are they going to find them? Maybe not. I mean, I
Just
guess it's not bad, right? It's like, all right. Well, the thing is, actually, they might have looted that half.
Right.
So it actually is kind of bad because they took out all the loot and they just bailed.
Yeah. That's a good point, and that's something that I mentioned. I feel like sometimes it's good when you drop with enemies because let's say the storm is like right on you. You want to be able to have them looting as well, like Tilted Towers. You can't loot it all by yourself usually. Usually the storm is going to force you out. But when you have enemies in there with you, they can do the looting, and then you get the eliminations, and you get all the loot that they've acquired.
And the elim.
Exactly. Yeah.
2 for 1 deal.
That much closer to getting the Wrecking Ball bonus.
So NIP, they're hanging out near Retail Row. No elims.
Might be young.
Farming up these fences, very good approach to getting some quick mats very quickly.
Yeah, okay.
They're kind of talking through some strategy as well. Oh, there's still plenty of loot to be had here.
Yeah, and they're wow, they're getting laser from the east by the little water tower right there. Oh. We saw the stink bombs being used. He has to move, otherwise he will take continuous damage.
Do you see how quickly they just like immediately pounce?
Yeah, and I mean, look, they already have the high ground right here. Wow, and great pressure back. They're not letting him go without a fight. Clinger's going at it. I mean, there's just chaos everywhere. Dropping down, they both gave up the high ground here. Where is the second enemy, though?
Oh, that's a tough spot to be in. Oh, they flanked him?
Quick little pull up of the pump shotgun, gets it down with the combo. Swaps to the SMG, reloads it. Is he going to go for the finish? Does he want that bonus?
So there's still, yeah, he's got to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a few more mats. He's got a bouncer. There's the extra stink bombs if they need them.
Now, mind you, he is low, and is he going to heal here or let his teammate?
There's still a chest.
Oh, his teammate got him. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah,
So they've got 2 medkits as well, which is super helpful.
Beautiful, yeah.
40 seconds left.
And I mean, that's the thing. Like in first engagements, it's either like a fight or flight response. When you get shot, you tend to build right away, and then you kind of maybe either run or you fight. And knowing what you're going to do, being decisive is so important. You see how right when they got shot, they turned around, they fired back. They didn't let the enemy overtake that high ground. They shot him down. They got in the battle. And usually we'll see a lot of timid players get shot, and then they start going down because they don't know if they should fight or not, and they make a lot of mistakes. But they played that very well.
This is Tesco and Snafu. Don't forget, they are second place right now. 29 points.
In Lazy Lynx. Now, mind you, there are a lot of ATKs here, but we haven't seen anyone in this tournament use any ATKs, and I think that could be because of... Oh, speaking of which...
The ATKs!
Because of how vulnerable you are in them.
Look at that. They're just lining up shots. They're either going to blow up the ATK or they're going to down the player.
Yeah, and I think that's why not a lot of players have been using them. I mean, they're so fun to use and great mobility, but when an enemy spots you, a really good team, I mean, you'll get lasered and they're loud.
Yeah.
People can hear you from miles away.
That could come over, so.
A shopping cart is almost a better alternative because it's quiet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A
And
little
great
slower,
mobility.
but you know.
Yeah.
But look at that. So they now find another elimination. So I believe now they own Lazy, which is good. And they're still in the store. They're still in the circle, which is also good.
Oh, Loopalooza over here.
Oh my gosh! Look
Nice.
at all this. Just there's scopes. There's a bolt.
Having a field day. They got a bolt action, a med kit. He can heal up fully. Oh, but they don't want to be sitting here too long. I think one should be healing, one should be scouting out, as always, as we've talked about.
That's right. Always splitting information, right?
Yeah. I mean, I really don't like this. How they're I mean, they don't even have a roof. If someone gets up on the high ground, the mountain above them, it could be. It could
One
get,
rocket, one wrong clinger.
yeah.
They're being real brave.
Not even looking up either. I mean, I'm nervous for them.
I don't think they took the minis. They opted to leave those behind.
Interesting. Maybe his teammate might have 10 minis, which would be.
Ooh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
We talked about that, right? It's like both players don't need to be holding minis. One
Exactly.
player can hold 10. That frees up a slot.
Yeah, and when you need them, you just say to your teammate, hey, can you drop 2 minis? And then bam, that quick. Storm is on them. They're running from the zone right now. They don't have that many mats. There are rifts actually nearby on that mountain. However, they're probably used. I would imagine they checked.
They're making their way
Downtown.
walking fast.
And I like it. They are doing the right thing here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I know.
Look at that. So I feel like they probably need to stop and farm mats. Oh, okay. The storm is right here. They're fine. I was gonna say if they have a little farther to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, I'm
but-
sure they will. If they're trying to look to survive an endgame, they're definitely going to want to consider farming. And as you see, that tree was actually 50 HP. A lot of good players, for those of you that don't know, will leave the tree with just a little bit of health left. Because when you break a tree, when you're farming, I mean, it just sends out a message like, hey, I'm over here. It's very, very obnoxious, and you can see it from so far away. So these pro players will leave that tree with a little bit of health to conceal their position and make sure it's not exposed while still getting materials in the process.
That's right. And it's also actually a really great way of telling, as you're running up the tree, you're like, oh, that thing has 50 health.
Yeah.
Someone's been here or someone's close.
Exactly.
We can do this.
Very good point. Oh, and the pyramid goes to work right here. He actually boxed him in, but he dropped down.
Double pyramid? How?
That is great stuff right there. Next level strategies, and now he still has the high ground though. And they're
hiding in the storm.
They're in the storm, yeah.
It's only ticking for 1.
It will
but
chunk for 2
still.
though once it closes, and they don't have any heals, at least based off of. Oh, wow.
job.
Oh, that was Fnatic Jarl. That was an instant elimination, so that means Power and Jarl are down.
Getting
Yeah.
the explosives and the pump.
Yeah, get that.
You can hear them. They're talking about things. This is Twitch Gabby. She's with
I have
Fixter.
People
Right,
And
holding
they
this
immediately
on.
have to just bolt all the way over into the storm. They're taking
Nice.
a ton of damage.
Yeah, and it's actually part of me only chunking for 1
Good job,
HP
good
per
job.
second. Nice, so they can survive, and then they're gonna have full shield with those 2 big
Third
shields.
party, that's fight after we
Great
do.
position.
Plenty of ammo. Mats are pretty
You
solid.
have minis
Yeah.
or no?
Good, no,
They have
only
maybe
heals.
a
Bandits.
campfire. So
I would
they've
hope
only
so.
got the double shields.
They need
Oh
bandits.
man.
Looks like some bandages actually. Nice. So they can get to 75 HP each. Perfect.
Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, man, that's a really not super great spot to be in, but Gabby proves me wrong.
I almost wonder if it would be wise to like heal. I always get like hesitant and paranoid about healing down below. I mean, I always like, because I mean, what if there was a team on that mountain right there? I think it would have been better to maybe build up and heal there, but then again, you waste mats. So maybe they did make the right call there.
Yeah.
I just always think of what ifs. What if
Yeah.
this happens? What if that? Always try to put yourself in the best scenario possible.
That's true though. Something always to think through, right?
Yeah.
Svenos and Tinny still alive, running around. We saw Svenos running rampant last game.
Man. Building up, he must see someone. He wouldn't be wasting these mats if he didn't, and now he's building up to the high ground. Nice little quick builds.
Oh, but look at his mats. He can only build a few more
Oh,
things.
you're right. Only 4 more ramps that he can build, and he's very high up. Very high up here. I don't know how well reinforced this is, if he connected it.
This is actually a really tough spot to be in. We can only build 4 things because good players instinctively build in 4s. They build walls in a box, right, and then a ramp, or 3 walls and a ramp. And so instinctively, he might just hop backward and build a few things.
And I think the way he's building, he doesn't even know that he's low. I think he would be being more conservative if he knew how many mats he had. So he might find out that he's low on mats right when he gets in a shotgun battle and he tries to build a wall. This could get risky if he's not aware of his surroundings and of his material count.
That's it. His mats are gone. If
Yeah.
he's not careful. If he
And
takes
I don't
a
think he
lead-
knows.
Okay.
Oh, he does.
I think he knows now.
Yeah.
Down one.
Nice.
So there's one. I feel like, yeah, eliminate them, try and get the mats before they slide back into the storm.
In the storm, yeah, I think they did.
Oh, no. Well, that's it. You got to eliminate this player here.
They're both going in the exact same position. He should almost shoot from above, but the storm is on them as well. He's got to come out of that box right now.
Oh, dude, I didn't even realize. Look at Svenos's ammo. 13 slugs, 13 AR, 2 weapons, no mats.
Yeah.
This is tough,
Did they just leave that guy in there? I think they did, because he was throwing like clingers or something. They didn't want anything to do with that.
Right, I think. I'm not sure, dude.
And that's what I'm talking about. These skilled players will pick and choose. I mean, even if they think in the slightest chance that they can't win it, they will back off. They don't just, take every single engagement they see. That's not how, you would come and get those victory royales.
That's right. Now they have to see if they can get some ammo, some weapons, anything, really.
Yeah, another battle going off over here, almost near, Lazy Links in a way, or near Loot Lake.
Yeah, it's between Loot Lake and Lazy.
Yeah.
Two L names.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister. But yeah, this is Jetpacks. They downed one player here.
Turtling up right now. I think the enemy or his teammates pushing in for some engagements. Now he thinks he can have an opportunity here to build up.
It's interesting he's building horizontally. I thought he would have. Oh, okay, so he didn't know where the player was.
Beautiful shot right there. 52 headshot damage.
Oh, no!
Oh! No!
Camo says you have built too high. Nice try. See with the lobby.
We talked about it in day one. I mean, the higher and higher you build up, I mean, with the storm circle that small, people are going to see it and people are going to hear it. They're going to be coming over. You're going to get third-partied.
That's right. Lunary Airwalk, Slurry Hunter. They get bounced.
Bounce pad play. He's directly below now. Another enemy as well. He's getting oh no.
Oh, wow. The whole thing almost came down there.
Great save right there. There could possibly be 2 teams here, or it's just 2. Is that 2 teams?
I believe
so.
Yeah, it's 2 teams, actually.
Yeah.
Because you got a team building far and then a team building close.
Very quick builds, very high builds, very confident in his building style. He's denying it right away. Remote explosives going in, knocks him back down. Now he should take this advantage to build up even higher or go above him to prevent the enemy from building up yet again. Because he only has so many remote explosives. He's got to make a move.
Man, what a tough spot. I mean, especially with people building below you. It's like everyone's basically waiting. It's like a waiting game, right?
Right.
What? That's a
yeah. And he almost had an. Oh wow! They got a knock.
Oh, that's NIP Goofy.
And mind you, they are low mats here as well. Low ammo on everything. His AR, his SMG, even his shotgun is low. His tactical shotgun.
Oh man. I mean, 20 slugs though.
And he's one shot. Now they've got to be aggressive here. This guy is panicking, no doubt in my mind. Great pressure constantly putting it on him, and they're gonna get this. I know it. Yes.
Yeah, there goes the
He was just building, and that's where it comes back to mentioning how, when you're hurt, even when you're hurt, sometimes you should fight back, because when they don't fight back, you see how they just pressured them all together, like just 2 versus 1, and it was no contest. But when you shoot at the enemy, they're like, okay, whoa, maybe I can't be as aggressive as I thought I could, and I'll back off.
That's right. This is Ukes and Reflection. Reflection already has 2 eliminations.
He put a floor over him, then he makes the edit, the nice little pop-in shot.
He owns that wall and finds. Oh, that was Kinzel.
Wow.
So that was at the top is Kinzel and Mitro, and they eliminated them.
Beautiful play.
I don't know if Mitro's still somewhere. Atlantis Mitro's maybe, I can't tell. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, and here they are in the same 1-by-1 yet again. We see this.
Oh, yeah.
It's a common theme here. It hasn't really backfired though. We haven't really seen it. We've discussed it about possible enemies throwing multiple clingers and remote explosives, but I mean they've been safe so far for any team that has been 1-by-1ing together.
And I guess too they're doing it within metal, so you'll hear the clingers, right?
Good point. And you do have some time to react.
Exactly.
Mind you, if a clinger gets stuck on a wall and then you edit that wall, as soon as you make the edit and you confirm it, the clinger blows up instantly, regardless of whatever the timer was set on. So that's something to consider.
Wow.
Yeah.
So don't try to edit your own wall if there's a clinger there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Look at this. Razor's still alive in Pleasant Park.
He knocked it. He brought
a
him
little
down.
hill, rather, to the right of it.
Yeah.
There's a look. Yeah, you can see there's a team there.
I mean, judging from this zone, I can't see the whole thing, but I feel like this is one of the only mountains that's going to be in the final zone. Possibly the other one near Pleasant a little bit to the west. But other than that, I mean, this is a really great position for them to be in. They don't have as many mats. So, I mean, I think staying here and waiting to see where the enemies are or waiting to see the next circle is the right move.
Let's
listen in.
Let's do it.
Ich hab gehittet.
Tam arada turtle'lı büyük ihtimal.
So we see a lot of people pressuring right now, and the grenade launcher going in right there. They must have heard him.
Burada. Bunun içinde bir yerlerde.
Okay. Yeah, they're near each other. But they're not in the same spot.
Right. So a lot of action going down. This is all near Pleasant Park.
İçeride gel.
I mean, as the circle gets closer and closer, we're going to see a lot more action very, very soon.
There's fast down. One. S1.
Yeah, so Ukes and Reflection are within Pleasant.
Oh, nice.
And these guys are fighting just outside of Pleasant.
Yeah.
Geh für den Finish.
Gets the finish. Nice.
Okay, so that's
Builds back right up. Oh! He's got to be careful that he doesn't go drop down and get out of the high ground, and then now he gets popped. He should build
1
up right here.
HP.
Wow!
1 HP! How? Oh my god.
I can't believe
One
he just clutched
stink
that.
bomb
I can't believe he just clutched that.
would change. Oh, Ukes has gone down. Reflection is by himself inside Pleasant Park.
Oh, that edit play!
It was Rennick.
Moved his staircase over to the side with a little swift edit, then shotgun. That was unexpected. Very swift play there.
So something to keep in mind is Rennick and Skite, they have the Victory Royale Kingpin bonus from last game. So that elimination is now worth 3 points. So if they end the game with any amount of eliminations, those are going to be tripled. So something to keep an eye out.
Right.
Fucking, ich hab die
Not a lot of mats to work with as well.
Yeah, not
They expended
really.
a lot in that battle.
Ist das auf uns?
20 players as well. Still so many players left alive, man. The pain. Trying to find shots with that semi.
Man, there's just so many good players in these tournaments, the way they're playing so cautiously. And that's what we were mentioning kind of earlier about making a name for yourself. I mean, there's so many players who I've never even heard of in this EU now that I've heard of them because of how well they're performing and how well they're doing. I mean, everyone is just definitely just catching me off guard with how well they're playing.
Oh my gosh.
The LMG.
The LMG just running straight at him. They
Yeah.
also have remote explosives. I mean, wow.
Yeah, oh, getting picked off third party, I think, from far. And then the explosives come raining in. Builds up.
They've got their...
Sends a little of his own. And he gets it.
Wow. Well,
But at a cost.
Yeah, at a cost for sure, and it was perfectly placed, but man.
And he didn't... Did he get the finish? Oh, I think he did. Finally
Yeah, he
eliminated,
did.
yes.
One in base.
But look at this.
Man.
They've made themselves target. The rockets are coming in from long range.
I mean, he's only got so many mats to work with here. Eventually, he will run out if he builds frantically. He's got to make something happen other than just building, and going on the defensive. He maybe need to call out to his teammate, say, I need a little help, maybe shoot up the people on the mountain, or do something. But this can't be... the way he's in the open right here, if he runs out of mats, he's gone for...
Oh my gosh. It's literally like two different teams because we saw the team on the mountain firing at him.
Yeah, he's almost got to advance over to some natural cover instead of just staying here. He should be building and making his way towards somewhere. He should have a goal in mind because he's going to run out very soon. He's burning through a lot.
Look at this. This is the enemies on the opposite side. City Driver and Camel. They're the ones putting the pressure on.
Wow.
This is not how you want things to go.
Great positioning.
And look, they're within the circle right now, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for anything better. I mean, they have the mats, they have the mini shields, they have the ammo count, they have the bounce pads to get into the next circle if for some reason it's really, really far out. I mean, this is looking good for them.
They're going to try and do everything they can to survive. They want that Victory Royale. They want to try and snag that Kingpin bonus.
Yep. And also extending out their 1-by-1 as you saw, so the enemies won't know exactly which one they're in. And also to get ready to claim that space so no one else can build nearby them when they advance to the next zone.
Oh man, I just realized he's using the assault rifle and the drum gun. They share the same ammo type.
Good point.
So now he's just literally burning ammo, but he finds the pain, which is good.
If he goes for that finish and gets that ammo, he might be in a good situation here. Question is, when he gets that elimination, is he going to want to push out of the zone to get it?
Oh, man, this is really this is difficult for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, look, he's getting third party, fourth party. There's just so much action because the zone is getting so much smaller, and he's doing a good job of keeping everyone off him. He's not just letting them fire and just building. He's putting pressure back. So it's like, okay, if you fire at me, you know you got to deal with something. You got to deal with these explosives. You got to deal with this AR. He's not just letting them get away with just firing at him, which is very interesting.
Yeah, and you talked about this, right? It's like if someone's firing at you, you need to re-engage them, even if it's a small amount, because then you're giving them advantage, right? You're just letting them put pressure that...
Yeah, and I mean, you can only build for so long before you run out of mats. At the end of the day, you got to advance the situation somehow. Nice little 33-33, and they're high up. He doesn't have an angle to really bring down the structure. Now he may have an opportunity, but he builds right up to him.
He's trying to just build take the high ground from him.
This
And
could
I mean,
be
if
risky.
he can find the elimination and pick up any ammo, that's going to be huge.
He could get one pumped right here.
Sorry, ja, manchmal.
He has 150. The pump can do 170 if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken, but anything can happen right here. Oh, and he gets the laser.
Yeah, now as he's taking damage.
Oh, beautiful. Didn't even see it coming.
Down.
Teammate goes down as well.
Oh, Camo's down.
He has bounce pads. Nice usage of them. He's very high up.
Oh, man, but you're a sitting duck, though, when you
Yeah.
do that.
Is he going to want to go for this revive, though?
I think you have to.
Maybe we should listen into this.
Ja, let's listen in.
Sag, wenn die aufschießen.
Haben wir noch einen Launchpad? Ich habe eine Bounce.
Bounce auch.
Ich use direkt Medkit.
Brauchst du Minis? Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow,
Very
got
good.
it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got it. What's interesting, too, is the players started to fire through, but they stopped. They probably didn't know exactly where they were. So
Yeah.
they're like, I broke a
Right.
wall. He wasn't there. Look, let's save ammo.
Ich hab kein Ammo mehr.
Good point.
Man, Camo and C-Driver, look, they're going to double bounce.
Yep, and the storm is coming. Great usage. A little messed up a little bit, but still very well put. Enemy trying to get the high ground there. They try to knock him down, then they still advance. They don't get over carried away with focusing on one enemy. They focus on positioning more so, which is very smart.
They're trying to do everything they can, man. At this point, you need that kingpin. You
Yep.
want to be the kingpins.
I mean, there's only 2 teams and possibly a solo left, or the other options as well. But 5 players in total, one above them.
I thought he was going to try and edit the floor and get that guy to fall in there.
That would have been
And
pretty
catch
sick.
him off
But
guard.
then he has a trap too that he could have used.
Hast du Ammo?
Yeah.
Ich hab 7 Schuss hab ich.
Oh, they're both in the same one.
above.
Imagine a couple of remote explosives here. Both of them are would get eliminated.
Oh, this is really scary. Okay, so they're still together.
Yeah.
Komm mal zu mir, komm mal zu mir.
Yeah, so there you go. You can see them being fired upon from above.
I mean, this is just chaos here. These end games,
Ich hab noch
wow.
einen Bouncer, wollen wir auf die andere Seite?
Look, I think they kind of split up like a little. Yeah, they're splitting up. They're a grid away, basically.
Bounce back
Oh,
to the next
nice.
zone. They're trying to get there before anyone else can. Very smart. Now, mind you, in this 10 seconds, the enemy can still do some work here. They're pinched at the edge of the storm as they put pressure. No, they're looking to advance their positioning as well.
Oh, player jumped down and followed him on the bouncer.
Right there with them. I mean, you can't even see you don't even know where they're at. I mean, it's just chaos at this point. Here he is.
See, it's a 1v1.
This could be the final one.
Okay, so yeah. So now it's a
1 versus
1v1.
1.
Okay, so it's the Kingwin. It's another Kingwin player here.
A lot of pressure being put on him. He's got to reload at some point. He's got to capitalize on that when the enemy has to reload. He has the high ground now. Let's take a couple shots, and then he should be able to get him.
Oh my gosh, it's very tense here.
Yeah.
They're trying
Build off.
just
See,
desperately
edit.
fighting for the high ground.
And I like how he tries to be aggressive. He doesn't just build, because at some point, the reason you're building off is to get a better angle, a better perspective on the enemy. And when you have that angle, take full advantage of it instead of just building. And he does that. He tried to make an edit play happen there. The enemy was smart, though. He bailed.
Ich hab noch einen Lager.
Look at this. He's trying to take those micro advantages, healing off for just a 24 HP. That's a shot.
He might be going for the heal play, end game heal.
I mean, here's the thing. We don't know if the other Kingwin guy has a med kit or
Right.
even has meds at all.
Oh, this could be
He
it.
doesn't have mats. He's just sitting there out in the open.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, no. This could be
Storm
really
is coming
deadly.
in. He's not. He might. Oh, great
Okay.
save.
Fuck.
Oh, he's in a tricky situation. Remember how
You're
sitting
going
ducks
down.
were?
Here we go. This is it. Nick!
Oh! You're a sitting duck, as you called it earlier when you used those bounce pads, and that's what it was.
Oh, my
He
God.
was stuck in the air.
Yeah,
stuck in the air, Z.
So for those of you that maybe didn't catch it,